What's going on, y'all? So, I tried filming another match round with the Lickilicky team, and, it just didn't go the way that I wanted. We lost 3 in a row. Very BS. Some of it coming down to hacks, some of it just, you gotta ultimately lose a game every now and then, but, yeah, it sucks. So, let's just kind of move on to another team, and, see what we can do. So, let's, I guess, steer more into the skid and use even crazier stuff, right? So this is the Durant team that I built in line with the Lotto Challenge that I started doing about half a month ago or so. I know one of my other friends recently also built their own Durant team, but I had the idea to build this team a good few weeks ago. So, it is a Durant team. I never really found a good second legendary that I thought was best, so I thought, hey, let's use Eternatus because I like Eternatus. We do have 3 Pokemon that are bad against ground, so that is something that you need to be careful of, right? Eternatus, Lickilicky, and Incineroar don't necessarily love going against a Groudon or something. But Eternatus can definitely chunk a Groudon. So, we have options. We also have Durant being a pretty fast Pokemon. I can definitely see ways that this team is not going to work that well, potentially, up against certain matchups, but I think it does have what it can maybe need, and if anything, if I wanted to use something that I felt like I was going to get better success with, I'd maybe use one of these, right? But I also could use Chansey Shuckle. Maybe we should just do Chansey Shuckle. Let's see how this goes. Why did I have to lose 3 in a row? No. Doesn't feel good, after I was all talking about how good I felt like the team was, and it's just ultimately, no matter what, it's gonna happen. And that's what you need to accept as a player. You can have a good team, you're gonna lose some matches every now and then. And unfortunately, I just lost 3 in a row again, and it didn't feel good, so. Sorry that I did not give a super in-depth overview of the team right there. Obviously, Kyogre helps Durant survive. Durant is faster than Charizard. There's nothing really in between the speed brackets of Thundurus and Charizard that matters that much, except for a Thundurus Eye or whatever. So, or a Landorus Eye, which is 331 speed instead of 328. But yeah, so Durant outspeeds Charizard, and we can invest some of that extra speed into a little bit of bulk. I originally wanted to Focus Sash Durant, but it's kind of whatever. Eternatus can eat fire hits, so can Kyogre. So we have the switch out options. Incineroar also being able to do that. Go, 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 go. Yeah, well, as if I didn't already tell that that's what was going to happen. So you could have just given me the chance to exit out, That's what they really need. How in Pokemon Unite you can X out of matchmaking if it's taking too long? That's what you need to be able to do here, because watch, when we go back in, I'm going to find someone within 10 seconds, probably. Doesn't always work that way, but yeah. So, just let me X out and go back in. Durant obviously is great in this, right? So, let's see. If Durant had Protect, that would be nice, but it doesn't. I want to start Durant Tornadus with Kyogre Eternatus in the back. And the only way that this goes badly, in my opinion, is if they have a, if they have, like, Fire Punch on Charizard, right? That would be bad. But we are facing the matchup that I think I was worried about the most. So if we can win this, we're fine, I guess. They do start Thunderous Groudon, which is not good for me. Durant Torn. This could be so dumb. Like, this could literally just be so dumb. And what it really comes down to is whether or not they have Fire Punch, like I said. Like, if they have Fire Punch, we're just screwed. So if they Dynamax Groudon, we pretty much know the writing is on the wall. They don't. But they have that. Fucking dumb, dude. God damn it. You gotta understand how that's frustrating, though, right? Like it makes sense that that's really annoying. uh. We're almost definitely gonna lose. Like that one paralysis was literally tragic. Let's max Flutterby the Groudon and let's taunt. Does that even make sense? Boy hits hard. I mean, like, you know? He ain't no punk. I don't love this play. I hate this play. In fact, I hate this play. Great. That'll win them the game. Yeah, I should have targeted the Gastrodon last turn. And I should have targeted them this turn. I mean, Durant, like you have hustle, my guy, but could you hit one? Like, it's 80%. That's just stupid. That's a crit. Exactly. Like, don't sit here and tell me that you actually were gonna do that. Like, so if I had doubled the Gastrodon last turn, we probably still would have lost because Calyrex is there, and then what do we do about that? Yeah. I mean, it's what happens, you know? It's not like I didn't play well. I got paralyzed, and then everything had protect that you don't want to have protect. And not me regretting doing this because I'm just like, wow, like, how am I ever gonna win? Like, you just do Durant again and just like hope that it works? Is that what we're saying? Like, Kyogre, Durant, Eternatus, Kyogre, Eternatus, Durant. Or sorry, Durant, Eternatus, Kyogre, boys. On. Incineroar. The only reason that starting Kyogre made more sense is if they start Entei, then they can click Sacred Fire. They start Thunderous Sulk. So if this is a support Thunderous, it's obviously going to be really annoying again. We are not faster than Thunderous, which is actually a bit annoying. I do wonder how much a Max Quake can do to them. And I also know that we can technically one-shot them with Dynamax Cannon. So what I'm actually thinking about doing right now is splitting my damage, although it might be a bad play. And originally I was thinking about splitting my damage in a different way, right? Like I was thinking about like rock falling the Thunderous, right? But I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. They might just Dynamax right away. I think that's what a lot of Solgaleo players have been opting for these days. Is like honestly just go right for the Dynamax. Like no one's gonna know the difference. This sucks. Yeah, bruh. I mean, if they KO Eternatus this turn, we just lose, right? So, yeah, so we lose. Yeah. Well, isn't it great to know that this works? Right? Isn't it great? And that is why I should have clicked Water Spout. The real question is, can Durant win us this? So that is ultimately what I was hoping for, but it should be bait, right? Like, that should be bait. What am I doing? I have Protect. I'm not used to using Protect Kyogre. damage. Okay, so, I mean, realistically, Durant might be able to live a Grassy Glide. Like, probably just will. The concern is what happens after that. But we do want to X Scissor, and we do want to Wild Charge. However, the Wild Charge actually might not get the KO either, which could be a problem. Yeah. Okay. Frig off, Randy. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, dude, like, yeah, you hustle, but have you ever hit something? Like, my God, man. Well, it should be a Scarf Entei, right? And for their perspective, it's pretty safe to double up the Durant slot. So what I want to do right now is I want to Rock Slide, and I want to bounce. Right. So, I mean, technically my safest play was to actually switch Durant out there, right? Switch out into Kyogre. But they don't know I have Protect. I didn't know I had Protect. I forgot. Oh, bounce, please, my guy. Broken. And I don't even have extreme speed. Like, I don't have extreme speed. Do I try to get a double Protect? Oh, it all evens out. Okay. That's what bounce is good for, you know? That's what you use it for. But yeah, we definitely just water spell. They moved after me, which means they didn't have Scarf, right? Or were they about to, did they run out of Sacred Fires or and then they were going to struggle? And then that turns off the Scarf? I don't know, but we won, right? Durant did something. And it's funny because I was actually thinking like, well, they probably have to target Durant to win, but then like Solgaleo really didn't do anything to Durant. And they probably would have been better by avoiding Durant, honestly. Jeez. It's like every team in the world you look at and you're like, yeah, you can't really use Durant. Like, so what? Do we just bring like Eternatus and Incineroar? Incin lead right? It's called that's the word. With Kyogre and Durant in the back. This could obviously screw us because of quite a few things, right? Like, they also have Feeny, which kind of makes Dynamax Cannon underpowered, right? I didn't think about that. So, all things considered, my best lead here was maybe Kyogre Durant. But not really. Like, it's really this, you know, I don't know. We'll see. They better bring Feeny if they want to win. Like, they bring the Zamazenta in the Thunderous. So, one of the more annoying things about this situation is the possibility that yeah, they just have a support Thunderous. So that's going to be annoying. What am I doing? I'm sorry. I should have faked out the Thunderous. Now I'm gonna lose. It's fine. They tried to predict me to fake out Thunderous. So I'm not happy with how I played that, but it's fine. Because this Arcanine was actually like the biggest threat to my team. So yeah, now that we have got rid of Arcanine, we're actually in like a not bad position at all. Because what we really have is a lead that's hard for them to get through. We're just gonna keep kind of doing damage until it's time to bring out Durant and Kyogre. So... yeah, we're still gonna almost two-shot them. Or, I mean, it'll be a two-shot except for the fact that they'll probably click Eerie Impulse again. And then it won't be. Because it's a one-shot. Well, unless they're bulky, right? Yeah, so they have a bulky support Thundurus. Okay. So I'm decently interested to see how this shakes up. I think if we can just land a max rockfall and a, like, maybe even just like a parting shot, then that would be dope. Hmm. Okay, so we do have them parting shotted, which does not necessarily guarantee anything. What I want to do is Quake here, and then we just have to decide, do we think they have a fast Zekrom? Because based on their team, this could very well be just a slow Zekrom, and we could possibly just benefit from clicking Water Spell. If Max Quake KOs Zamazenta anyways, we should win. So... Okay. Well, I mean, we win, so. No. That is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, at least we still have 4 Pokemon. And they don't have a weakness policy. This is scary. Like, what if Zekrom could actually throw me from this? Kind of a weird choice. Are they scarfed into Breaking Swipe, though? Just don't. Like, just don't. Okay. I mean, look, man, we won. We won 2 matches, okay? Like, alright, like, we won 2 matches with Durant. And they were good matches. Like, it wasn't like a wash. I don't remember what happened in the first one. Um, I always, when I think about it in my head, I'm like, I probably could have played better, but, you know, whoever's watching the match can tell me. And I'll obviously be rewatching it myself after I post it, because that's what I do. Helps me, like, as a player, one of the things that helps you get better is rewatching your own gameplay and being like, I could have done that better, I could have done that better. I got paralyzed on turn 1, and I didn't take out their Thunderous with Max Rockfall in game 1. So, can you really blame me for losing? But, there's this. So, are we going to use this sometime? Yes. Are you guys going to enjoy it? I hope. So till next time, thanks for tuning in, and peace out.